Blessings to you all. Shalom, grace, peace, and many blessings to everyone. Oh man, man, it won't stop, y'all. It won't stop. It won't stop. It seems as though we're getting worse, um, but there's still hope. There's still encouragement. There's still um, time to continue to preach the gospel. Continuing to not be discouraged about the things. These things have been foretold to us in the scriptures, and so we hold true to that, like every other apostle and disciple that came later. Blessings to you all. I do these videos every so often. Some stuff I get, and I was sent the link to this video. My brother Philip Fowler of Boom Atlanta. And some things I just that I get, I don't entertain them, but lately just kind of been in a season more of the um prophetic side of things when it comes down to dealing with in our time in which we live as a ministry at Boom. And we've been doing a lot of those teachings lately. We've discussed and talked about the first 6 years of apostolic work, laying foundation, doctrine, getting an understanding of what we believe as a ministry, as far as the foundation of the gospel and the basura. But we have also developing and growing more into the prophetic side of the ministry. And so with that, I've seen over the years how the Most High has given us laboratory experiences to be able to get an understanding of ways, taking us, especially those that are out here that are in the ministry, because all of you have gifts. And we talked about this yesterday in service. I shared that everyone within the ministry has gifts. And within those gifts, there are different capacities, different jurisdictions um, in which we are to function as a ministry. But in order for us to really get a understanding of that, those things come with laboratory experiences. The Bible teaches us that there are things that happen in antiquity and aforetime and ancient time for our learning. So we should be able to learn and grow. And I hope that everyone really grasps an understanding of why Boom, this ministry, its foundation is built upon the gospel. And from the very beginning, we talked about the Ruach, the spirit, and growing more spiritually, more so than knowledge and education. And we've been blessed to be able to have the education, have the knowledge, but not void of the Ruach and the spirit. So the Most High gives us a laboratory experience. I remember when I was doing evangelism and I was doing Facebook Lives almost every day, and I was talking to the people and I was sharing with them about a specific topic that was very important. And on that live, the Most High gave us a demonstration almost every single time when there was something that was very important to talk about. And so it's important for us, and we're talking about testing the spirit, but also for those that are dreamers, those that have visions, those that have the Bible called a trance, and those that are prophetic within the ministry. All of us are, but everyone is not a prophet. And so for all of us to be able to look at that, but this is for those that are prophetic. We have to have a prophetic community that can discern spirits to really understand, because the days are over of determining someone is a believer simply because they claim to know or believe in Yeshua. Those days are over. Okay. I'm not going to say it. I've got to say it even more. I'm going to say, I got to keep saying it to you. The days are over where someone can someone just say, they believe in Yeshua, or someone that says that they're an Israelite, or someone that says or you see somebody teaching from the Bible, or someone teaching culture and heritage. Those days are over because deception is also infused in those areas. So you have to enhance, elevate, grow spiritually. You have to be able to become born again, but also grow and mature in your spiritual life so you can understand and hear the intent behind the words, and not just the words or a teaching or a crowd. Just because you see a big crowd, that don't mean you follow, because or that doesn't mean that the truth is over there because there's a big crowd and a big following. We've been warned of these things, and yet we find ourselves falling victim to them because we're searching for something that you already have. You want knowledge? You want that? Then you have to become a fool. In order to become knowledgeable in the kingdom of Yah, everything, the opposite is what it is. The opposite. Paul says you become a fool. If a man thinks he's wise, let him become a fool. You have to humble himself, lower himself to the state of being a fool for the Most High. Paul says, all the English, all the education that I had, I counted as dung, and when I compared knowing him and the education and the knowledge and the education is nothing but doo-doo to me. I don't want to know anything else but about him. That's it. That's all I want to know is about him. That's all I want to know is about him. So these things are laboratory experiences for us, for our learning, for us to look at these things, for us to understand that we have to grow even more and get more intimate into him even more. We have to pursue him more than we ever had in the days in which we live. Because why? Because deception, even as Paul said, he said that the false prophets have gone out into the world. The false prophet that you heard about, they've already gone out into the world. Yeshua says in Matthew 24, let no man deceive you. You want to know a sign? Before I give you the signs, beloved, let me give you a warning. If you don't get the warning and you get the sign and the information first, you're gonna be deceived. You're gonna fall in the trap. So I got to help you not fall into the trap by warning you about the deception. And deception today is morphed. It's no longer, it doesn't look the same. It's not wrapped in the same packages and the same gifts anymore. Deception is coming in all varieties, shapes, sizes, colors, different packaging. We have to be careful. I'm going to play a video, okay? I'm going to play this video, and so many people, it's sad that so many people in our community are so filled with fear. So many people in our community they want to follow something so bad. They want judgment to come so bad. They want to escape so bad that anything that sounds and talk like what their ears are itching about, they'll follow it. It's sad. It's sad because so many people are believing any and everything. It's more conversation about second Exodus and more conversation about leaving, and more conversation about destruction coming to America and all these other things. And so many people, even the eclipse just last week, the eclipse was a major deal, as though, and so many people were disappointed because they thought that the eclipse was going to be more than what it was, because people believe that that's a sign of judgment coming. People believe that COVID-19, that was the sign of judgment and Exodus. Now people are saying that 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 the Passover, this year's Passover, is the second, is gonna be a second Exodus. The frustration is sad. I think I thank the Most High for giving me a foundation in the Christian church. I was having a conversation earlier with a brother, and I shared with him that I never heard so much, and I want y'all to hear my heart here. I've been in this walk of several years. I've never heard the level of doctrine that I hear. I never heard this all of my time as a devout, faithful Christian when I was in the Christian church. I've never, the things that I hear that people struggle with theologically, I never struggled. I never seen people in the ministries that I was faithful and committed to struggle with things theologically that I see that people struggle with today within our community. And I understand and I get it. And I'm not trying to compare you to me or them to me. I'm just sharing my story. My story is that there wasn't a lot of people. There's a lot of people that were not a devout Christian in the measure in which I was. And I don't hold that to you. I don't hold that over your head. I don't put the pressure on anybody in the community for that. I don't do that. But I'm sharing with you the foundation. I had Christ. I didn't need that. I didn't need nothing else when I came in this community. I didn't need it. I was resolved and settled. And my heart and my desire and my passion that is driving me is my love for you, that you don't be deceived. As Paul said in 1 Corinthians 3, we was talking about it in our master's class. He says it was the grace of God that gave me the ability to be a skilled master builder. Being able to build people, his congregation. It's nothing but the grace of God to be able to do that. And the foundation that was given before the build. And beloved, I pray that you pour and lay your foundation, that the foundation is already laid. The measurements of the foundation is already laid. As Paul said in 1 Corinthians 3, that the foundation is already laid, and that foundation is Yeshua HaMashiach. He is the foundation. No house can be built without the foundation. Get over your fears of what people think about you. You have to lay the foundation. This ministry has laid the foundation in any teacher or any morai, elder, or deacon, or anyone that is a part of this ministry. You have to lay the foundation. If you're not laying the foundation, then you have to go build somewhere else. The price of your soul is cost too much to play around. I'm gonna share this video, and I'm only sharing this video. This is why I share this video in our groups. This is why I don't share these videos and put them on YouTube and things like that. I'm not trying to get numbers. I'm not trying to call out anybody. I'm trying to warn you the same way Apostle Paul, the same way Yeshua taught personally to his disciples, the same way Paul and all the others, they turned around and they wrote letters to the people that they were leading. This is a letter to you. Whenever we do these videos, this is a letter to you. Everyone is not my disciple. If you are part of Boom, Believers of One Messiah, you are a disciple, and it is my duty, and it's also charged of me to guard and protect your soul as much as possible. This is the letter. If Shaul was here today, he would probably use video as a form of a letter. And this is my letter. That I pray that you stand on the foundation. I pray that you build on the foundation. Let's watch this video.